A Christchurch Mussel farmer says a proposal to discharge around a third of the city's wastewater into the ocean could decimate the aquaculture industry. The plan aims to reduce the stench coming from the damaged treatment plant in Bromley and would see partially treated wastewater pumped into Pegasus Bay. Ben Winters runs 8 mussel farms around Banks Peninsula and fears the impact of such a move would not only wipe out his business but destroy the industry's reputation overseas, which is key. Ben Winters, Aroma New Zealand company director, is with us. Hey, Ben.
Good morning, Ryan. Thanks very much for having me on the show.
Hey, good to have you here. This sounds, look, if this wasn't happening everywhere else in New Zealand, I would say this sounds nuts, but sadly this is where we are. Ben, how real do you think this idea from the Mayor is?
The idea was floated, early last week. Hopefully, Ryan, it's just an idea. We would definitely like to see some alternative solutions. We're on our doorstep here in the Banks Peninsula. The last thing we want is to see sewage being pumped into Pegasus Bay. We're in very close proximity with the marine farms you just mentioned. We've got 8 farms from Port Levy right through to Menzies Bay, Pigeon Bay. We certainly don't even want to go there. We've got a very strong aquaculture industry, and we need to uphold our New Zealand green image. Where's that going? We can resonate with the oyster farmers up in Maharangi. Exactly the same thing. Turn on the tap, and you will suffer the consequences. Look what's happened to the oyster farmers. They're only getting like 20 days harvesting throughout their season. So the last thing we want is dirty waters coming into Pegasus Bay. And let's face it, sewage and shellfish, being a filter feeder, greenlet mussels are filtering up to 300 litres a day. And, you put sewage in the water and presto, you're going to get norovirus. And as soon as that hits the shellfish farms, then we can kiss goodbye to that big investment we've just been putting in over the last decade.
So as the crow flies, how far is your operation from where the idea is to pump it out?
Ryan, that question I probably can't answer, but look, it's only a few kilometres. I mean, really, Pegasus Bay, as I say, it's right on the doorstep to Banks Peninsula, pumping right into the vicinity. Down in Christchurch and Canterbury, we get that predominant easterly wind. So, behind me is one of our farms. To the right is where Pegasus Bay is. So it's pretty close. And, it's just a mix of, strong currents coming in, a strong easterly, and presto, we've got a disaster right on our doorstep.
You'd be lawyering up, I imagine, getting ready for compensation. But I mean, ideally they wouldn't need to do this. But the problem is out east you've got people with the smell and they don't like it, which is not nice for them either. But as far as reputations go, having sewage, even if it's got chlorine in it, a couple of k's from where you are, as a consumer, that's putting me off.
Big time. I mean, you just mentioned it there, Ryan. And, at Aroma, look, we're a small business. We do employ 65. It's just not the environmental impact, it's economic impact, it's our global reputation at stake here. So, short-term decision. I'm hoping Phil Major's listening. I've put a letter out to him over the weekend. Please, Phil, come and see us. We're just down the road in Bromley. We'd love to take you out on the farms, taste some greenlet mussels on the back of the boat, which we do, almost every week with international clients coming in. So, there's a lot at stake. I do, obviously the odour in Bromley is not ideal. I mean, our factories in Bromley. There's some mornings you turn up and you go, wow, this is not this again, but two wrongs don't make a right. So the last thing we want to see is, sewage going into Pegasus Bay. I think that'd be an environmental disaster.
100%. Did you say poo wrongs don't make a right, or did I?
That's the new pun of the day. Thanks, Ryan.
That's what you said. It's not funny. It's not funny because it's serious. But I appreciate.
That's right. I mean, look, and hopefully it's just hearsay at the stage. Phil may have had a brain explosion and said, "Look, we're just going to go and pump sewage." Hopefully it doesn't come to that. So I would like to get around the table with the mayor and discuss this and say, "Look, there's some serious impacts if this does go ahead." So hopefully
we'll reach out. We'll reach out to him today, Ben, and try and get you that meeting as much as we can.